Assalamualaikum and good morning. Okay, so just want to mention that we are now in week 10. Okay, week 10 if you not include the midterm break lah. If we are include the midterm break, so now we are in week 11. Okay, so week 10, we are still in Fourier series chapter. So but for today we will, or for this week, so means that I boleh habiskan in this video lah, maksudnya terus habis untuk this one. Okay, half range series. Okay, for today class we will learn about half range series. Okay, so actually, okay, if you refer or if you still remember for the last week punya content, okay, the last week we learn about Fourier series, right? So the Fourier series itself, okay, kita ada function, we have a function, and then we have an interval, right? Okay, so this is your interval, negative L until L. For example, kalau if you have 2, means that from negative 2 until 2. So however, okay, so this is what we learn in Fourier series. Okay, however, in many instances, we are also interested in representing a function that is defined on the interval 0 until L. Okay, can you see the difference between these two intervals? Okay, this interval is a full interval. It's from negative L until L. But for this one, it's from 0 until L, which is half of the main interval. Maksudnya dia separuh daripada yang asal lah. Okay, this is the half of the interval. So that's why we call it as the half range series. So means that the half range series we will having this type of interval, which is it start from 0 until L. Okay, that's it. Yang tu je. For the formula semua tu is still the same. Okay, the formula for fx, right? I mean, for example, if the equation is even, you will find bn is 0, right? Okay, so all the same, semua sama, 1 over L, 2 over N, so is still the same. So the difference here is on the interval. I mean, to differentiate which one I mean that function is half range or not by looking at the interval. Okay, so for half range itself, okay, saya tulis balik lah. Okay, for half range we have also two, what we call, we have odd and even, right? So same thing for half range, but we didn't call it as odd and even, we call it as half range cosine series, cosine, and also half range sine series. So what's meant by cosine and sine? Actually, cosine is a cos. It's a full name representing cos lah. Cos tu adalah cosine. Kalau kita because kita takkan tulis panjang-panjang dalam calculation cosine s, takkan lah kan. So that's why cos actually is derived from cosine. And sine, yeah, sine is sine lah. Okay, but the how we write it is sine. Okay, so it doesn't, tak ada lah. I mean, it's not important for you. It just to know, to give you the what's mean of cosine and what's mean of sine. So we have two, half range cosine and also half range sine. So that if you still remember, cos and sine, they have a odd and even, right? I mean, every function we can identify whether that function is odd or even. So we already identified that cos is a even, right? Cos is a even and sine is a odd. So that's mean for half range cosine, okay, if the question, let's say if the question asks you to find half range cosine blah blah blah, so means that that part or that question you need to solve by using even. I mean the function is even. Okay, and if the question asks you to find half range sine, so that's mean you need to solve it by using odd. Okay, is it clear for that one? Okay, clear. Maksudnya macam ni. Dalam kata lain lah, I think for the half range it's more it's more, the punya step is shorter than the previous one. Means that if you solve for the Fourier series, you need to find the first step. You need to find out first whether the function is odd even, right? But for the half range, if the half range cosine is clearly stated the half range cosine, so that's mean you just direct forward. I mean just direct to use a even. You just terus guna for even. And if the half range sine, you use a odd. Maksudnya you dah skip one step. Is it? Betul? Kan? Okay, so you dah skip one step. So that's it, yang tu je, tak ada apa-apa yang nothing what we call, nothing complicated to the half range. Yang itu sahaja. Okay, if the question asks you to find half range, it doesn't state whether it's a cosine or sine, means that you need to do it both, not neither. Bukan neither tu lain. Maksudnya both tu means that you need to do it for cosine one, and also another one is sine. Okay, means that you need to do it both. Okay, so I think it's not maksudnya dia tak ada apa-apa yang new. Okay, for this topic it's nothing new, it just remain the same like the previous one. So it just the introduction. Okay, what's the half range series itself? Okay, so I already explained it, what is the half range series. So I think you can do the example and so on. Okay, you can refer to the slides. Okay, and then yeah, that's it. Okay, so means for this week I think just for this week this is just the content that I will deliver, and we already done it. Okay, so you can you can try to do your examples and also the tutorial. Okay, alright. Okay, so see you next week. Bye.